Everybody, this is Mrs. Hamilton, and today I'm going to do a quick little tutorial on how to create graphs using Google Sheets. I'm going to use our little template that we have already. So here we go, how to creating graphs in Google Sheets. The most important part of doing a graph is the setting up of the data. If the data is wrong, then it's just not, or it's not set up correctly, then it's going to be very difficult to make a decent graph. So the first thing we do is we make sure that the data table, which our data is collected in, is set up correctly. So to the left-hand side, we have the independent variable, the thing that we change. So in this case, it is type of cat food. Fishy Delight, Tuna Surprise, Kitty Kibbles, Fancy Puss. And then on the right-hand side of our data table, we have the dependent variable, the thing that changed because of this. So the thing that changed that because of this would be the number of cats that preferred it. So here we are. And what we're going to do is we're going to put this into a Google Sheets. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to highlight the data. I'm going to take the entire data table. Okay, so here we go, and I'm going to highlight it if I can. Okay, of course here we go. There we go. And I'm going to copy it. So I'm going to copy. Then I'm going to go to my Google Sheets, which I made a little copy here for you here, and I'm going to open it. And it should open up a blank spreadsheet. Now, the important part of this is that we are not going to put our information in the top corner. Okay, we're going to put it somewhere in the middle here. So I'm just going to click in that box, and then I'm going to say paste. So if it gives it a moment, it's taking a little bit of time. Paste. And our table should come up. Now you'll notice when you click away that the table isn't coloured like it was before. We could always add colour if we wanted to, but we don't need to. So now I want to make a bar chart out of it. So I'm going to highlight the entire data table, and I'm going to go to Insert, and then when the drop-down menu comes, I'm going to choose Chart. Now Google Sheets will choose the chart that it thinks fits this data the best, and that might not be the chart that I'm looking for. So let's see, Chart, and let's see what it chooses for us. So just one moment. Okay, it's taking its time. Here we are, it says it's working, so that's good. And we have, a pie chart. Now, we could use a pie chart, but that's not what I'm looking for today. I'm looking for a bar chart. So what will happen is I will go over to the right, and I'm going to choose a different type of chart. So chart type. So I'll pull down this menu, and there's all sorts of things I could choose, but I'm going to choose this one here, which is called a column chart, but we call it a bar chart. I'm going to click on that and it changes it straight away. So the next thing I'm going to look at is are the axes labeled? So let me see. I have at the bottom type of cat food. Well, that's correct. And then I have all my bars already labeled. And then on the side, on the dependent axis, it says number of cats that preferred it. So that's correctly labeled. However, I don't really like the title. It doesn't explain what the graph actually tells me. So I'm going to go over to the side here, and I'm going to go to Customize. When I click on Customize, I can choose all sorts of things that I want to change. So for this one, I want to change chart and axis title, and I want to change the chart title. And it tells you here in this box, as you can see, what the chart title is. So I'm going to delete that, and I'm going to put in my new, better, detailed chart title. So it's a little bit slow today, I'm sorry. The number of cats that showed, sorry, this computer is very, very slow today, showed a preference for one of four. It really is slow today. Preference for one of four types of cat food. Wow, that took a long time. Enter. And there we have it. Personally, I like my title centered, so I'm going to go down a little bit on the on this side. I am going to alignment, and I'm going to say put it in the middle, please. And there it goes. I might say, you know what, I'd like that chart to be in a different color. So I could again, hold on where it is, I could make it bold. And then I could also change its color. And I'm going to say, you know what, I want to turn it purple because I like the color purple. And there we have it. Okay, and I could do that for all the different sides too. Now I have my graph, okay, and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking that's pretty good. I want to now put that back into my document. So I'm going to click on it, and I've highlighted it, and I'm going to copy it. So let me see if I can find copy. Where did copy go? Okay, so click on it. Maybe it's edit, copy. Then I'm going to go back to my document, and then from there I'm going to paste it where it says paste your graph here and now delete this writing. So I'm going to delete the writing. Oops, make sure I delete all of it. And now I am going to paste my graph. There we go. Now, it asks me this question. It says link to spreadsheet. What that means is that if I change anything on that spreadsheet, it's going to change it into my document. So I'm not sure if I really want to do that because it will automatically change it. So I'm just going to say no, paste it unlinked, which means basically what I put in there stays in there. So paste unlinked, paste. Voila, there is the graph that we have just made. And if I click away from it, beautiful, okay? And that basically is how we make a graph in Google Documents and in Google Sheets. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to make a bar chart that has 2 prongs per independent variable. So let's say that we are comparing 2 groups or 2 samples of people, or maybe 2 different things, and we're going to do a bar chart of that. So an example of that would be our example we're going to do today, which is comparing chocolate and gummies to with high school students, freshmen, sophomores, juniors and seniors. So we asked 4 groups of students 2 questions, and we're going to compare the answers to those questions. So the way we do it is same as before. We highlight the data table. Okay, now you know my computer takes its time, but there you go. We are going to edit, and we are going to copy. Then I'm going to go back to my original chart. Okay, but I don't want to put it on the same spreadsheet because it's going to ruin it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a new spreadsheet. So add sheet. And there it pops up. Again, I'm not going to put it in the middle. I'm going to put it over here, and I am going to edit, and I'm going to paste. And here is my data table with my x-axis here and the things I want on the y-axis here. So I'm going to highlight them, and I'm going to say insert chart. Hopefully it'll come up with a 2-prong. Oh, perfect, there it is. So let's check everything. So on my x-axis I have my freshmen, juniors, seniors. It says high school grade. Perfect. Oh, however, my y-axis doesn't tell me what these numbers mean. So let's change that. So I'm going to go to customize. I am going to go to, let me see, chart and title axes. I am going to say not the chart title yet. I'm going to go vertical axis, and I'm going to say, that should say number of students, like it knows already. Okay, perfect. Next, I am going to look at the legend. So if you look at the legend, it says that the blue is number of students. Well, no, the blue is chocolate. So I'm going to double click on that, and it lets me change it. I'm going to type in chocolate. And in this one, I am going to put gummies. Perfect. Now, the last thing I need to do is the title. Now, for this, I can go here, and I can go back to customizing. And I am going to say, if I can get to it, chart title. Oh, sorry, where is it? Chart and axis titles. I am going to change that to chart title. And here I'm going to type in what my chart title is. So everything clear. And I'm going to say the number of high school students by grade that preferred chocolate chocolate, oh I can't spell chocolate, or gummies. And I'm sure preferred has got 2 R's in it. Okay, I think that's right. Excellent. So I'm just going to enter, click away, and there we have it, the number of flags. But you know me, I need to change things, so 1 second. I am going to scoot down. Oops, 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 oops. Where did it go? Not grid lines. I am going to chart title and axis. There we go. I am going to change bold, make it in the middle. I'm going to say purple because I like purple. And there we have it. Everything is great. So now I'm just going to highlight it. So I'm going to click on it. I'm going to go to edit. I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to put it back in our document. So here it goes. I'm going to delete that. This time I'm going to get rid of the highlighting so it hasn't got pink spots around it. And I'm going to go to edit and I'm going to paste it. Again, I'm not going to link it. I am just going to unlink it. Voila. There is a beautiful graph of the data about high school students and chocolate. Okay, I hope all that was really useful and have a great day. It's another day of sun.